Okay, I'm skipping a little bit. So here's where the... Okay, so when I mentioned that this fan fiction has somewhat date rape in it, okay, let's think about it. Because he's a guy who's trying to get her to drink. And then she slowly starts to agree. They start drinking more and more. And then I'm trying to find it. I think we can all piece together what's going on, because guy drinking wants her to drink, and then when she slowly starts taking too much of the sip, you can see where this is going.
Yeah. Nothing about hospital fetishes. I understand people like nurses, but this is not hospital fetish.
He's not even hospitalized anymore. Like, I don't get. Yeah, they start drinking, they start having sex, blah blah, and that's basically the rest of the fan fiction. Like, I'm sorry that this is very not interesting of a let's read, but it's more of a discussion of this. But oh my god, this goes on forever. Blah 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 blah. Okay, like look at this. There's 2 paragraphs of him talking about, I was stroking her fur as we were making sweet, intimate love. No, who wants to hear that? Like, I don't even think cloppers would look at that and go, oh yeah, that's hot. Blah, blah.
Can you read that line again?
Here, okay, here are the 2 paragraphs. I think pony fur is a bit softer, actually, I said. As she was stroking me, oh god, I slid my arm around her and ran my hands down her back, feeling the velvet soft texture of her coat, and then suddenly a sigh. Wait. And with a sudden sigh, Twy fell into my arms, and her face flush against my chest. Her face flush against my chest? Shouldn't that be flushed? Whatever. And I suddenly had warm, fluffy softness against my bare skin. Oh God! And the sensation.
Hold on, I have a special clip just for this moment. I think it will go with it.
And holy shit! We'll always love you. I can't believe you did this to me. God damn it! How could you do this to me?
Oh my god! That's 2 paragraphs. That's 2 paragraphs. Oh my god! I took her head in my hands and lifted up, taking care to avoid her horn. I wish, you know what would be really funny? If that horn actually stabbed me in the eye and it ended here. And she moved in for a kiss. Her lips opened her lips opening to accept my tongue. Oh god! She was timid at first, but letting me explore the inside of her mouth. Running, you know what? I can't even think of words anymore. This is mind-melting me. Blah blah. I want to lick you now. Oh god! This is... You know what? I'm going to say it. This thing is boring. This thing, it's both really bizarre, it's really bizarre because I can't even make heads or tails of what this is. Second of all, it's really boring because it's super long. I can't think of anything. Liam the Random Bystander, take it away.
It sucks.
Okay.
First of all, it's a PDF. It's 300 pages. It's about 300 pages long. And who's that desperate? I mean, he takes like 300 pages to describe someone sucking his...
Oh.
There was one fanfiction I was reading, and this is why I don't read like 7,000 words in a fanfiction. Are you familiar with the Naruto fandom by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay. There was one sequel, like it was supposed to be like a Orochimaru and Sakura fanfiction. I don't know. I have this weird thing with Orochimaru. Like, an obsession, but, like, it's 3 paragraphs of just massaging her breasts, and then...
That's what this is,
10
with
paragraphs
ponies.
of them staring at each other, and I'm like, when are they actually gonna screw? And, like, I'm, like, scrolling through it, I'm like, do they ever screw? I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna read another fanfiction. I cannot take this anymore. Oh, Celestia, she groaned. Howling I guess. The feeling of penetrating her was almost undescribable. It was like I slid my warm honey so sticky and hot and slick inside her. Is this 50 Shades of Grey? You just didn't like... You switched the roles and put them in pony style.
Okay, screw it. I'm skipping to the very, very end because more and more... Oh, I just found something. This is funny. Apparently, when you're having sex with a unicorn, apparently the sex is so powerful it can actually make you levitate.
Oh, that's better than what I used to write about. That's another story for another day.
Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Here, let's read this last bit of dialogue.
It'd be easier if it was in chapters, but it's not.
It's one big chapter. That's the problem. That's another problem with this fan fiction, is that it's all one chapter and it's super boring.
Well, she sighed deeply and happily. I guess that's one new experience I won't be writing to Princess Celestia about.
Thankfully.
Oh, I don't know, I chuckled, kissing her lightly on the lips. I think it's a bit of a thrill out of it. Twilight giggled, but she looked at me with earnest. Did I do okay? Okay. You're unbelievable, Twi. Twi happily rested her muzzle on my chest. I guess it's true what they say, I said suddenly. What's that? I lifted my arms into the air theatrically. Once you go flank, you never go back. Is that like some kind of pony reference or a sex reference that I'm not getting?
The line is, once you go black, you never go back. And here it's... Yeah, flank is like the ass of a pony. Twi lifted her head looking at me. She was not smiling. Was that a joke of some...
I love how she read my mind that I was confused about this line.
I sighed. Well, it was supposed to be.
If you have to explain a joke, there is no joke!
You know, you may be very good at rutting, but your jokes are terrible, and so is your fan fiction. Well, you only have to put up with them until I go back to Earth, I replied. Good! I regretted my flippant joke, so I made Twi suddenly crestfallen. Tears started to glisten in the corner of her huge violet eyes. Oh my god, this is starting to sound like hipster poetry. This really is. Hey, Twi, I said, reaching across and pulling her over. You know what? From the way that line sounds, it sounds like he's like forcing her to come over. He's like, bitch, get over here. I'm sorry. What? She muttered angrily.
I think you could probably stop looking for a way to get me back home now, I said. Her violet eyes went wide. Wait, does that mean I have to stay here in Equestria? I nodded, smiling. It does. With me, her voice was a whisper. No, it's Ditsy Do, I replied with exasperation, but before she could protest, I darted forwards and kissed her in a half-open mouth. Of course with you. And with that, the little purple unicorn squealed with joy, climbed on top of me, throwing her four legs around my neck and peppering my face with kisses. Peppering. I've never heard that.
You know, I've never heard that I've never heard that either. Peppering with that's a new one. I'll read these last lines. Twi, I said. She muttered. She muttered as she continued to kiss me on the neck and across my sway chest. Ew! That is disgusting. Why would you write that? Whatever. Then again, why would you write this applies to this whole fan fiction. I just realized there's one fun fact that you won't find in any of these big books of yours. Oh, she said, stopping and looking at me with interest. And what's that? I love you, I said. And that is the end of Twi and Me.
I have the JonTron bit right here.
And holy shit! We'll always love you! I can't believe you did this to me! God damn it! How could you do this to me?
Oh, God. Let's summarize this fan fiction. So, we have a guy who is a human in Equestria, and he's temporarily staying with Twilight as he's trying to get better after a random manticore attack, and he starts drinking. And even though she says that it's against her self-promise or whatever that she doesn't want to start drinking, he gets her to drink. Then they start boning. You have Man on Pony. As weird as that is, I can kind of get because Cloppers, whatever.
Is it an actual human or is it pony on pony?
It's human on pony. He's done this in many of his other fan fictions. Like I think there was only one where he did it with another human, and even then it was a humanized version of one of the characters. Oh God. And then we end with after sex, and then it ends with the corniest line you can end a love story with guess what? What? I love you.
That's all fan fiction
even horror, even creepypastas.
I would never trace to be possible, but like every smut fic, that's how it ends.
I would, do you have any thoughts from the insanity that we read?
Honestly, it's not that bad. Agent's Return.
Oh my god.
Well, first of all, it has really good grammar.
That's the one thing I'll say about Hot Sauce's fanfiction, that has good grammar. But other than that, just...
I'm not even a grammar activist. Like, I don't care if you have bad grammar. As long as it's readable, like, I'm okay with it. As long as you have capital letters, punctuation, and if it's readable, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not really strict about everything else. But, like, the story, once again, I'm not really familiar with My Little Pony that well, but in the My Little Pony on humans, a little awkward, but I get it, kind of.
Yeah, same here. Like, I can see why people are into it, but...
I think of this more as a PSA, okay?
Of how to not write a fanfiction?
Somebody's trying to get you drunk. Just say no.
Just say no. Oh, God. Well, that was trying me. I'm the Media Whiz because one art form wasn't enough, and thank you, ChibiFangirl, for joining.
And thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time, and I have to do a top 10 worst My Little Pony fan content list next. Bye.